Hey everybody, Hobo4Craft, aka Mr. Hobo here. And I obviously am about to do some self-casting. Here we go. Looks like I am playing a Terran on Xel'Naga. Not my favorite map to play Terran on. Just cause it's kinda hard to take a third. Normally what I like to do is come down here. That makes me more mobile, allows me to expand myself across the map a little bit more, and therefore it takes the map control, but it is a little bit more risky. I don't like taking this expansion that much because obviously the rocks are here. You have to dedicate a lot of your ling time to getting rid of those, and I really like to be able to take map control with my lings because I think my style is probably a little bit more aggressive than most Zergs. But if you guys don't notice already, I'm listening to some StarCraft 1 music, which is just so good. I think it's the title screen music right now, but there will be Terran music following quite shortly. I found this little like MP3 player. It's just like a tiny website. I'll try and link it in the description if I remember, but I have a terrible memory, so we'll see. But it has StarCraft 1, like all the Diablos. Pretty sick. Just really digging this. A lot of memories just listening to the music. It's kind of funny. You're like, oh yeah, that game, or oh yeah, that part of town in Diablo. Really cool. But I am going for that 15-15 play. Really comfortable. I've really worked out the timings where I see however X amount of Marines, and I'm like, okay, he's going for this build. I know how many drones I have to pull. I know when my Zerglings are going to pop out. So 15-15, that's what I'm comfortable with. Some people go 15-14 just because, especially on Xel'Naga Caverns actually, you know, going for that bunker play is really popular. But as you can see at 17, I get my gas. I think that this is where you can start to vary and get your own style. But I get my gas at 17, then an Overlord. And what this allows me to do is get speed just about at the time, finishing just about at the time where he would be running away with his Marines after I do away with his harass. And so that's nice because one, I can pick off Marines that are trying to run back to their base, and two, I can start to take a little bit of map control right away, get towers easily, be able to scout more easily. And notice I'm getting my queen. I've saturated my gas. I'm getting just 2 pairs of Zerglings, getting a queen again, and then getting a drone down there, making another drone, and then from here I'm going to build an Overlord. Okay, so Overlord at 24. This is the best way to not get supply blocked. And then with the next 100 minerals, you'll see it'll time up pretty nicely here. Yeah, I'm actually going to be able to get that speed right away. It looks like he's probably not bunker rushing me. Actually, I am going to keep 1 in gas, just so you guys know. You'll see a good amount of pro players doing that actually. Just because if you need to go roaches or banelings on a moment's notice, it's good to have that income started. But like I said, his SCV died, so I'm pretty sure he's not going to be coming for that bunker rush, which means he probably will come with Hellions. So start to throw down a couple of those spine crawlers, and yeah, there it is. There are the Hellions on their way. And I see another add-on, not quite sure what that would be. Put that right here. You see it spreads all the way across. But for right now I can still build some more drones because I am getting these spine crawlers. So there's a little leeway there. Make sure you don't supply block yourself, and they're there. I'm also getting another queen because I want one to block my ramp, and so I want to be able to spread creep, defend with an extra queen, and be able to have another queen blocking. So it's pretty nice to have. But for right now, I'm going to pull this guy. Actually, I should probably have spread creep earlier, just because I knew he was going for Hellions. And I can't spend all this larva. Obviously, look, I just made a bunch of drones. Couldn't really do it. But I saw that extra add-on. So what I'm thinking is he's actually not really going for too early of an expansion. At least I don't think so. So he could be going for something tricky. I'm going to start to add my gases. I want to be able to get Banelings here. Banelings do a good amount of work against a good amount of units. The only thing they're really not too effective against, I suppose, would be Marauders. Hellions, they actually do quite a lot of damage to, a surprising amount of damage. But yes, and their only fault early in the game is that they're kind of slow, so gonna start to upgrade here. And you kind of want to get that layer around this timing, around when, and yeah, it looks like he's coming to be a little bit more aggressive than I had hoped. Yeah, but he's gonna, is that a Marauder back there? I could have sworn. Okay, yep. So that's a lot of Hellions. I don't want to rely on Purelings for obvious reasons. Going to start to throw down more Spinecrawlers. I'm getting that Roach Warren in case you guys didn't notice. Gonna get some Evo Chambers for metagame, and this was an all-in. Awesome. So what I'm gonna have to do is try to stall for time, if possible. I don't know if it will be. Is that Marauders? Let's see. Try and hit as much as possible here. You know, I don't know if this is gonna cut it. Let's get some surround. You can see Banelings do a good amount of damage, like I was saying earlier. Here come Roaches, which obviously Marauders are good against, but I think I have. Yeah, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough for me. But if I can hold this off, I think he's invested a lot of his income into this. Oh, don't want to do that. No. Not sure what to make of this right now. Gonna start to try droning back up. Yeah, it looks like he is backing off. If he was really smart, he would have been... Get it! Get it! Yeah! He would have been droning behind that. Or, not droning, expanding. Go. If he was expanding, yeah, okay. So it's pretty smart. It's pretty smart by him. My composition from here is going to be Roach Baneling, I guess. Maybe just Roach Ling. Actually, no. I should probably get. I feel silly for getting this double Evo now when I felt that he was going for an all-in type of build. I probably should get Mutos. Actually, it's gonna take a bit. I feel like it's kind of risky just because of the amount of time I need to invest to get them. But they really do allow you to take map control once you do get them out, and I think that's kind of what I need. In the meantime, I'm going to stay probably just on one queen, spread my creep a little bit more because I can't spend all of my larva as it is. Here we go. I need to get speed, don't I? Oh, I'm already getting it. Okay. Alright. So, more of them creep tumors. Ooh, that's a good feeling. Yeah. And now I'm going to drone pretty hard. Going to also get... Now I'm going to get another queen. Hopefully I can hold off in time for mutas, because obviously a Hellion Marauder wouldn't be too good against some Mutalisks, but damn it, I knew I should have put my Spire down here, but I feel like I'm a little bit vulnerable down here, and I didn't want that to get picked off. That would have been a big rain on my parade. Gonna scout, see what's going on in there. 4 mutas, and I'm gonna be committing to mutas pretty decently. How do I have 3 queens? But so I'm gonna get upgrade their attack, of course. Very good. Gonna have my all that saturated. Don't want any run bys. There goes an Evo chamber. Let's see what we got. What's on here? No add-on. Okay. Alright, so I think this is manageable. I think he sacrificed a lot of income early in the game for that all-in. I guess it wasn't an all-in. I guess it was a really, really heavy early aggression, depending on how you look at it. Maybe it wasn't an all-in because of how much damage he did. If he didn't do any damage, he would have lost the game. Would have lost the game there probably. So it's kind of a trade-off, I suppose. But here we go. I feel, yeah, I'm gonna expand on the. I don't know why. I just like it. Don't ask questions. Here we go. Okay, and he's working his way back into normal type of games. So I have my Baneling Nest up, correct? Yes, I do. And I guess I'll get that. But yeah, okay. I will be getting Mutaling now, and this is where I feel comfortable. Mutaling type of play. So there goes some lings, but okay, I have to watch out for drops now, obviously. So I'm gonna be setting up overlords. I like to set them up across the bottom here because that's where you always intercept vision of your enemies' drops. So spend all your gas on mutas when you can. You only want to make Banelings if you feel like he's going to attack, or right when you know he's attacking. Gonna get the Zelda, like, oh, right now, good time to get Banelings. Just because he definitely has the possibility to attack. Gonna back this up, use mutas to possibly pick anything like Hellions that are too far ahead of themselves. And he's going straight for that expansion. That's one of the problems with going for that expansion. But, yeah. Don't want to overproduce Banelings. But I do want to get a good amount. Gonna get Macro Hatch here because I didn't get that expansion that I wanted. Maybe try and force some stims here. Be nice. Not gonna be game changing, but you know, every little bit is going to need to be in my favor. It looks like I do have that upgrade finish, that speed. So I'm gonna try to come in here. Nope, he's sieging up. Okay. Don't want to force it. Do not want to force it. God, this music is so good. Now he's kind of come up a little bit too far here. Whoa! Gonna be ready for a multi-pronged attack. And see, having this creep thread allows you to get that vision. See when he's sieging, unsieging, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna move in. And I really can't spend all my money because he killed that expansion earlier, which you kind of rely on as Zerg to be able to spend more money. But I think he's backing away. Yeah, well, this is smart of him actually. Shows he has a pretty good game sense to know the danger that is ensuing.
Mineral field depleted.
I don't know why these. Okay, but now I'm gonna have to expand big time to make up for lost ground. I have the resources to do it anyway, so I mean, there's really no reason not to. When I get that attack. Well, this isn't good. You never want to be on the same bases as your Terran opponent, that is for sure. that's a problem.
The hive cluster is under attack. The hive cluster is under
Like I said, try not to overproduce banelings. Never a good situation. Looks like he's moving out. Try and get in position before he can. Always.
cluster is under attack.
Check this really quick. Okay, he doesn't have that, so I mean, if I can take out just about a good, at least all of his units. If I can take out all of his units, that might be good for me. Speaking quite vaguely over here. At least he doesn't have Thors at this point. Right now what I could try to do is take out reinforcements that are coming for him like this. You know. Best case scenario, he actually backs away because of this. You know, picking stuff off. Worst case scenario, he still pushes, but I still get better positioning. So it looks like, did he... Gonna scout in there. Okay, he just sent a couple of areners. Try and pick stuff off when you can. I mean, that's a good thing about Zerg, is that they can poke around so much. And don't forget to keep on your injects. Definitely gonna have to transfer, which I just did. And he is on siege. This could be it. Oh! Wow. Awesome. Wow, that felt good. Let's see. God, so many memories. So that was an interesting first push. Gonna go ahead and respond to attacks in this downtime. Oh my god, this music. Alrighty. Hister. I thought that said Hitler for a second, and I don't know why I had to tell you guys that. But looks like it will be a ZVP. Yeah, ZVP. What I've really been preferring is trying this base trading situation. I think I said this in the last cast, self-cast that I did, is, you know, the 14, 14, 21. Droning up pretty hard and then just starting to spam speedlings and trying to punish my opponent whenever he tries to leave his base. And eventually that lets you tech up to whatever you want if you can keep him in his base long enough and deny his third, which he really needs if he wants to go for like super tech heavy builds. So it's kind of nice. The only thing that's kind of hard when you have to deal with early, really heavy gate pressures and... Look at me, I'm forgetting my extractor trick, oh well. When you deal with really heavy gate pressures, or you have to deal with like mass blink stock, that's when I find I probably have most trouble. Oh, looks like we got some Zerg music going now in the background, if I'm not mistaken. 14, get about 100 minerals, go ahead and throw down that gas. And yeah, I just about always go for this gas pool and then hatchery because the possibility, the threat of a forge and a block and a cannon in is really just too scary for me. I have nightmares about it. I wake up in cold sweats. My mom sent me to a shrink a couple times. It's not a good situation. So I just avoid that as much as possible. And especially, it's not impossible for your opponent to go for like 2-gate early pressure. That's still kind of viable on shorter maps. You can pretty easily deal with that when you go for 14-14. But if you go hatch first, oh man, good luck with that. But yeah, we can see I'm pulling off gas. Queen, 2 pairs of Zerglings. And that's all you need right now, 2 pairs of Zerglings, and then I'm starting to drone up again. And I'm gonna save my money. At 20, I'm not gonna build anything more. This probe, I don't know where his probe is. You're definitely gonna have to look for the probe. I'm sending Qs already. And when your Zerglings pop, you can go ahead and send your drone to make that expansion. And I'm nervous. I'm going to scout around all these annoying places that he possibly could be. The drone, that is. And where's that other speedling? There it is. Inject first. Still, did I make that overlord? No. You want to make an overlord at 21. 22 maybe. But 21's definitely the best. I'm at 23 right now. Not a good situation. So I don't think he's here. So I can go ahead and send my Overlord Scout up. Have I? Okay, there we go. And what's going to happen here? And larva pop, send your queen after injecting again. Send him to your expo. Make all drones. And make another queen. And after that, make another Overlord that's going to be at about 30 supply. So let's see, what do we got here? Another gate. Okay. And so this looks pretty standard here. But obviously you can't really tell. Make sure you send some drones over there. You can't really tell, obviously, because you can't get inside his base. So you have to expect either a normal Robotech, Stargate, or heavy gateway pressure, or Dark Templar. So you're really, you have to expect 20 different things. But really, you are kind of in the blind. But because it is this far of positions, what I can do here, or what I'm going to do here, is go for that early third, especially since I know he forged expand. I do have this window of opportunity. If it was like close positions, I'd maybe just go for a macro hatchery in base first. But now I'm starting to get saturated. Put back on gas and get your second, third, and fourth gas. Go in here. Can I reach that? Ooh, dirty. Just dirty. But notice he hasn't. Oh, okay. I guess I eat my own words. And around this time, I'm going to throw down 2 Evo chambers. Notice I'm kind of making a wall with them too. And I'll show you guys why in a second. It has to do with dealing with harass from Dark Templar. I'm going to throw down a spine crawler. Just because when you make this many drones, you can put up defense like that. And he is making the forge. You can see well, obviously he went for a forge expand. He is using the forge for upgrades. So we can say that he probably is going for, you know, that type of gateway heavy play. You know, why would you upgrade with the forge when you're going for Stargate, stuff like that? Unless it's really like Stargate pressure. But because of that, I want to start making a lot of Zerglings pretty soon here. And here we go with the macro hatch. It's going to be right there. I don't want it to get too clustered in here. Get your upgrades. Send your Overlord in. Get some Xel'Nagas. And yeah, I'm seeing a lot of gateways. And you know what they say about a lot of gateways? A lot of gateway units. But, you know, this can be good for me as long as I can get defenses up before he hits like a crucial timing where I still had like way too many drones and can't really do anything. Make sure you get a queen everywhere. I'm going to make another queen for this hatchery here. And if you ever want to see somebody who's just like godly at this strategy, I would look at Senstream. He just pulls this off with such great timings all the time. The problem with me is I play off of feel way too much, and I don't have like exact timings and stuff as down as much as I probably should. But Sen, he's just like, alright, 12 minutes, I'm gonna go kill the 3 sentries he should have based on how long he's been doing this, and I'm just like, oh my god, you're so good, Sen. How are you so good? So starting to get just about the right number that I want to be able to do a good amount of damage. So because of that, I can start droning again. I actually am going to throw down a Spire because I've been experimenting with Spire works lately. Took some off gas just because I had a lot of gas that I wasn't spending. So, and he's probably taking his 3rd around now, so I'll watch out for that. Get that two upgrades there. Get the gas. Here I go take out this expansion. Okay, what is he doing? Good question. Let's check. My guess is... Okay, so I actually went for some robo play. Interesting. I don't know what he's doing. Gonna get dropped soon. Sen, interestingly enough, doesn't even go for drop. And he just like walks the banelings at people, and they're like, I don't know what to do, and it works. I don't know how one could possibly do that. Looks like he has a timing attack in mind. I didn't get my speed. That's a pretty big mistake. And he looks like he knew what was up, but hopefully I can catch that Colossus off guard. No, it looks like he's too smart for that, apparently. But he's on 2 base, so if he loses this, he's going to be, oh my gosh, ridiculously far behind. So I'm just going to make a ton of guys, and hope it's enough. Predict it's enough, maybe. Calculate it's enough. I'm going to be able to kind of get 2 sides here. Looks like he's overextending himself a bit. Oh, no, banelings, what are you doing? Making shit. Oh, thank God, lag. I can collect myself. Oh, that's a ball of stuff coming. Dang it. Where am I? Where am I? Here we go. Nope, didn't work. Sentries! Yar! Alright, I need mutos. I need mutos big time. Try and collect my units so I don't die instantly. I don't know how well that's working. Not very well, apparently. I have a lot of money, so I'm gonna do this. Ugh. Okay, where are all my mutas? Did they die somehow? Okay, there they are. Awesome. Titties. Ah. Damn it. Well, he just went for a timing push and prayed for the best. It's kind of in poor taste, in my opinion. But, you know, a win's a win. Whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And, yeah. Sick music. Thanks for watching. Humble4Craft, signing out.